Witcher 4 has been announced. Because of the medallion that has been sneakily shown, I always said that there's a high chance we're going to continue with Ciri. And there was kind of like situation of like, might it be School of the Viper? Might it be something else because of the cat-like symbol? And my suspicion is that they will build upon the character that has been created and was kind of like the main protagonist of the book series of The Witchers. By the way, recommend highly to read the books. That we're gonna get with Witcher 4 Ciri as our main protagonist. And something either related to the Witcher schools, or I'll make a bold claim, she's making her own Witcher school. Let's have a look at the trailer. For the first time, myself as well, maybe you as well included. Let's see and react to it together. I just hope it's safe to work, just saying. You know, YouTube is very harsh with boobas and whatnot.
Dearest daughter, I've watched ye grow.
Also, audio, apologies.
From a devilishly curious child into
Watch you grow from a devilishly curious child.
a remarkable young lass with much grace,
Is it Ciri?
wisdom, and kindness. Take the easy times what shape us, nay. 'Tis how we rise to
Got a female structure there.
face the hard times, what does that for us? Even
Nice
our
whetstone.
gold, leave the spirit to open.
My hopes for the next Witcher is that the whole taking care of your equipment and preparing for monster hunting becomes more of a thing, because I think the Witcher 2 game and 3 game went too much into action RPG compared to Witcher 1. Although Witcher 1 also on the highest difficulties only, you need to really dig into the monster that you're hunting. Prepare the right oils, have the right things with you, and take a lot of preparation time. The rest series became a little bit too Souls-like in a sense. You could best any enemy if you were good enough at proper dodge rolling. And yeah, I would love to see more emphasis into actually the whole Witcher preparements and doing the right things in order to overcome a foe that is way more powerful than you or above you. Because that's how the Witchers were basically winning, because they used to like concoctions and poisons them to amplify their abilities against a certain situation. Or, for example, that black concoction that they drank with silver for vampires to, you know, pop in there. But yeah, I think we're gonna watch it fully and then talk afterwards, or maybe pause. I don't know. I'm still, you know, new to this whole reviewing it together to life, but I see Otil already would like to see this in one full go. So let's go with one full go and let's do the talking afterwards.
Overcome adversities aplenty. Darling, sweeten. Today's the day ye fill out your destiny.
A wedding? Very ceremonial. Gives me straight up Orthodox Romania vibes. Skellige, maybe? Ooh, 2 swords.
Forgive me, daughter. 'Twere my only choice.
I shall be the bringer of salvation.
A Witcher? Witcher! Whose coin did ye take? Nay, nay, you can't. 'Tis tradition. Chosen she is, by the gods.
No!
Yes!
Her.
Fucking Ciri it is. Interesting new odd direction on how she became an older woman. Oh, it's not a wedding. Is it a sacrifice?
Back to the village.
Fuck.
Go, now.
Nay! I must save them! Save the village!
Save yourself!
Oh, we saw the amulet again?
To shelter! To your father! Run!
The fogling, maybe? That's the vampire, maybe? Ooh, the Witcher toxin. Cat eyes. Oh, my nerdgasm! You saw Gwen?
Cannot be changed. You cannot change anything.
Well, we know Ciri has some powers. Oh, Witcher 1 reference with the chain. Igni. I like the grittiness of it already. Oh, is the town on fire?
She were to go to the woods. The chosen one. His tradition.
Oh no, no.
That's a knife in her. The dude that hold us at the beginning, he had a knife on his belt.
It's all we wanted. For her to go to the woods. To go to the gods.
Gods? There are no gods here. There are only monsters.
Oh my god, it's goosebumps all over. Already found mistakes in the lore. Okay, let's have a chat about this. I'm gonna let it run in the backgrounds without audio while we have a little bit of a chat. Holy moly. I have to say I'm very happy with the direction remaining very dark and grim. I had a little bit of my fears seeing, for example, how Dragon Age has evolved into Disney Age and going away from their setting and grimness that made Dragon Age what it was back in the days. I have my suspicions because of the weird design of her medallion that I saw, that I mentioned at the very beginning, that maybe we'll get to see her create her own Witcher school. That would be an interesting feature, to have like your own school that you build up, that you make contracts and get money from, and you like create your own base a little bit as well, your base of operation, to have like a little bit of a, I don't know, maybe even a political play in the whole world. But yeah. What the fuck would Ciri use cat eyes when, according to the lore, she can already see in the dark through her magic? Well, we don't necessarily know if it was cat eyes. I mean, it looked towards that direction when she were drinking it, that she used that for potential dark vision. But the camera and filters did not change to indicate anything of that. Maybe it just amplified her powers. Could also be that. And there must be a lot happen between 3 and this game, because remember how Ciri looked in the end of 3, how kind of slimish she was in the girl-ish, and here she has a proper trained, rounder, robuster body. We can see that there's definitely some age put to her. She has a little bit of a rounder, fuller face, and you know, has evolved from the young lady that we see her in the game to an properly mid-aged woman, I would say. Also, here's the scene where we can see where he is turning her around.
You chose her.
There we go. You can see here this knife that is sticking later on in the body of the girl. And yeah, angry mob, always hard to please. Hey there, Kiss My Pixels, welcome in. Always hard to please. So she doesn't age like normal humans. The time spent for it is nearly endless. Could also be a thing. I hope we will find out more as we play. How much time has evolved since then. And what happened since Witcher 3. I'm also curious to hear what happened to the other Witchers. I'm curious if Geralt is or is not alive. And as I mentioned, I'm hoping that we're getting a lot of more in-depth monster hunting preparation. Although, since she is kind of like powerful in the magical sense, I'm just hoping we're not getting a God of War thing. That's a Wolf Skull amulet? I don't think so.
Yourself.
I don't think she has a Wolf Skull amulet. Let's see. There we go. That looks more like a lynx, a cat thing. Or maybe it's a mix and an altered Wolf Skull amulet. That was my thought as well, Kiss My Pixels, that it's the cat school at the beginning where we saw that picture that they announced that they're working on Witcher 4. This is definitely a lynx. And I'm wondering if she will, in the lore, alter the Wolf Skull amulet to this, because the mouth of the opening and whatnot is very similar to the Wolf Skull one, and also the kind of like cheek and eyebrow notion that this amulet has is quite similar to the Wolf Skull one. So I could imagine that Ciri maybe has altered the Wolf Skull amulet to her own design. Which would make sense, even less sense, since the cat school was one of the first to be destroyed. So I just picked it up. Potentially. But I think the cat school medallion itself looks differently than this year. But I'm really liking the design. I'm liking this mature look of Ciri. Not your typical, I don't know, fancy anime manga, full booba, super unnatural, sexy look of a woman, but a proper fierce warrior lady. I'm really liking this. I hope that the combat becomes more intense and tactical and moves away from the too big of an action RPG approach. Like, I would not like another God of War like Witcher. I'm very curious what she's drinking here. From the design of it, I would say it's cat eyes, because her eyes alter, but also could be just an, you know, power up for her senses. But her eyes look so different. So night vision-esque. I'm hoping they're bringing back the fighting styles from Witcher 1. That we have those 3 fighting styles again, with fast, normal, heavy. But then again, Ciri kind of had created her own thing. What I'm curious is, will Ciri not be a too powerful or overpowered character, knowing her magic abilities? Like over here, she's drawing in some energy and leaving out a shocking grasp, rolling a net 20 on this one, yeeting her away. This is a cat eye from the animation, but why would she need it if she could confirm that she can already see in the dark? That's a big question there, Dress. If it is cat eye, then it kind of makes no sense from a lore perspective. Then maybe it's just an action choice that we have here. I find it cool that she is igniting the chain. She seems to be able to use maybe potentially Igni with objects to heat them up. Yeah, that's my issue there. Like, what will happen? Well, is there maybe a moment where she's losing parts of her power? The chain could be also a special silver alloy, most likely. Most likely, but we see her heat the chain up through her arm. Like, she's using a spell here. She's using probably Igni on the chain, zoom, and the chain heats up there. So, very curious. Very, very curious. I'm loving everything I'm seeing so far. Everything I'm seeing so far. What I would also enjoy if the world itself, not only the main story, but the world itself, would react strongly to your behavior and your decisions, and give you a little bit of more, you know, consequence reaction to it. Let your actions have consequences or reactions to everything around you.
Oh, no, no, no.
I think that's a little bit lost in the Witcher's games. Except the influences on the main storyline and the occasional reaction of an NPC or whatnot, depending on what you choose. But I would like a more heavy emphasis on the whole thing.
Gods? There are no gods here. There are only monsters.
I'm very curious what you think about it. For those watching the VOD later on, please let me know in the comments down below.